right, my name's Haran X. Right? People say, ooh, that's an odd surname. Was your dad a Muslim? My Malcolm X? No, actually the X comes from my mum's side. Joke about chromosomes. Right, no biology jokes there. Hello, my name's Haran X. People say, ooh, that's an odd surname. Yeah, from your mum's side. No, I want the surname with 4 orders of rotational symmetry. Let's joke about rotational symmetry. Good, so that's my target demographic over there. Good. No, but I do like maths, right? Oh, the rest of this man, he talks in maths. Parallel lines have so much in common. It's a shame they'll never meet. I did that joke the other day, right? And this guy goes, not in the non-Euclidean projective geometry. What fucking bad? Yeah, we had to shut Stephen Hawking out. Yeah, I've given out the punchline. Don't worry. To me, it didn't really affect me. To me, it was water off a depressed rabbit. Fuck that up, oh my god. Now, speaking of animals, right, the other day, right, I was actually at a party with Schrodinger's cat. He's both the life and soul of the party. This is my crowd, clearly not. Good, alright. Do you know, so I'm not actually a scientist, right? I'm a bit of an amateur, right? And as an amateur, I'm sort of have overconfidence in my scientific ability, right? Now this is predicted by the Dunning-Kruger effect, right? People with not much experience tend to be quite confident in their abilities. For instance, Michael Gove. And as you get more experience, you become sort of less confident until you become an expert, right? And that is a graph for the normal population. What it doesn't take into account is people with low self-esteem, and at the other end, people on cocaine. I'm not a scientist, right? But I do have an interest in sort of classical physics, right? Does anybody know what Newton's third law of motion is? Science crowd, I thought. Yeah, I think there's something there. Good. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction, right? So the opposite of Sisyphus is, of course, Indiana Jones. No, but I do actually have a PhD, right? An interdisciplinary PhD in Newtonian mechanics and 18th century nursery rhymes. Alright, so this is my work. This is changing gravitational potentiality in a nursery rhyme. Any guesses?
Humpty Dumpty.
Yes, very good! Alfredo. Fans of Cadbury chocolate, very good. Next one.
Jack and Jill.
Yes, very good! Next one.
Grand Old Duke of York.
That's close as number 1. Yes, very good! Mate, you've got to stop following me around gigs. And the last one, any guesses? No, this is Wee Willy Winky. Well, I did that joke the other day, right? This person in the audience goes, you struggle to meet women, don't you? I said, actually, right, the mean age of virginity loss in this country is 17. So technically, I lost my virginity within 3 standard deviations of the mean. Yeah, no, I'm explaining it good. It's actually strong to meet women, right? I've been quite lonely, right? And in the end, right, I went to a therapist, right? Unfortunately, it wasn't very helpful, right? This is what transpired. 27 years old, never had a girlfriend. I'm depressed, lonely and suicidal. Oh, well, love will find you when you're not looking for it. I spend my time indoors, wanking. I'm not looking for it. We need to be proactive. Go out there and find love. You just contradicted yourself. Look, you need to love yourself before you can love others. I spend my time wanking. There's someone out there for everyone. GCSE chemistry proves you wrong. When I said that, right, some other guy goes, actually, that is a hydrogen-free radical, and it will displace that hydrogen, therefore they'll all couple up, so your joke is wrong. I said, Stephen Hawking, stop following me around! I still had therapy, right? In the end, I went to my GP, right, and I got put on antidepressants, right, and I got better. Now, antidepressants, they sort of block the reuptake of serotonin into your sort of pre-synapse, and by doing that, they increase the level of serotonin, which is a neurotransmitter, in the synapse, in the extracellular cleft. So antidepressants increase the level of serotonin in the brain. Now that leads some people, falsely, to believe that depression is the same as low levels of serotonin. Now that's fairly dodgy reasoning, right? That's like saying, when I'm bored, I have a wank. Therefore, boredom is the same as low levels of wanking. Fairly specious reasoning, right? Now, depression is not the same as low serotonin, and here's some more evidence for that. If you deplete people's serotonin levels, that doesn't readily cause depression. So, for example, you can prevent somebody from eating the amino acid tryptophan, right? And that will deplete your serotonin levels, but however, that doesn't readily cause depression. Secondly, when you take antidepressants, it's actually quite an immediate increase in extracellular levels of serotonin. However, people report their sort of antidepressant effect taking place between about 3 and 5 weeks. So this suggests that antidepressants, sort of their effect is sort of mediated by something outside of just levels of depression, levels of serotonin in the synapse. And thirdly, if that's the case, then how do SSRIs work? Well, actually, in the last 10 years, there's been this sort of theory that depression is sort of associated with inflammation, both in the brain and systemically. So there's sort of increased inflammatory markers which cause lots of problems with your brain, with your neurons. So perhaps, instead of depression being low levels of serotonin, just neurotransmitter dysregulation, these things are sort of a downstream effect of sort of inflammation preceding that, basically. And actually, SSRIs have actually been shown to have a sort of anti-inflammatory effect. Good, there's no jokes there, was there? Good. Right, but anyway, right, I got better, right, on antidepressants, like I said, right, let's continue the story, and I saw that therapist again, at the top of Beachy Head. Oh, hello, it's me, Haran. Remember me? I'm better. What's the matter? Oh, I've lost my therapy business. I've lost all my clients. Turns out you can't treat mental illness with platitudes and inspirational quotes. I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna jump. And then I said, well, Confucius said, our greatest glory comes not in never falling, but rising each time we fall. And then I pushed him. And this is a graph of his yeah, that's with me, I'm Haran X. Just to let you know, this kind of sciencey crowd, I run a kind of sciencey comedy night called Nicola Tesla, and so the next one's in November am I allowed to do this? Sorry. Of course! Oh, thank you. Yeah, the next one's in the 23rd, just join the Facebook group, Eureka Battali's headline. Thank you very much, thank you. Cheers.